Hey everybody, I'm back on video, as you can tell. But anyway, I put together a collection from the archives of making the dragon head itself. And we had broken that up into several videos, and what I've done is compiled it all together into one video. Hope you enjoy it. It's going to be a good time. Please leave comments again. I appreciate it, and I would love to thank everyone for the response I got on Passion Lady. So thanks for all the comments as well as the interaction of Facebook. And let's keep this thing moving. Spread the word. Tell them to come and see me. Appreciate it. Thank you guys and gals. We're going to rock and roll this thing out. Of aluminum 6 inches wide, made straps on, bend them, and then I cut them off at an angle. I'm going to clamp them together and weld them. Saw how I welded the pieces in for the eyes. What I've done is I did a little chopping. I cut some of the eye off and I bent this edge in. And the same way here, you can tell I drew a small line for marker. I cut the width off here and trim this up. What I'm going to do is bend this up so the horn is going to mount in this flat area somewhere. But first I have to shape this. Before I can really do that, I need some reinforcement. I've bent these support jaw rods out, and I'm going to weld a plate in here to strengthen this up, because this is a little flimsy yet. We want to strengthen that. his eyes out a little bit. Maybe build this first center crown here, cut this off. So we'll go ahead and take care of that. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take the cutter and split both of these horns a little bit so that when I'm done I can crush them down to fit the next size down pipe. We're going to try and make a smooth taper on these and see what we can get away with. See, the horns are on the dragon now. We put our fin up in here. We're going to notch this down into some teeth. I put a small horn here which is going to have LEDs to shine back at the dragon. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I wanted to add more to the head to open it up and give it some direction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay these points in here that we cut down in the lathe. Chris was doing some machining, and that's what it's going to look like. Then I bent a couple little horns up that they're going to look like this. And when I'm done, they'll sit up here in this manner, and that's about the appearance you'll have. MIG and melt this down to where it gives a texture. What I've done is I picked up a piece of aluminum that I had, was cut from something else, and I liked the radius that started forming here. So I kind of drew a line and checked it out. So I'm going to cut me 2 fangs, the front teeth on the dragon. I'm going to cut them out of here and make them the same, split this oval up in half, and then take both halves and make 2 teeth out of it. Alright, what we're going to do today is I'm going to go ahead and build the sides of the bottom jaw, and we'll put all that on video, as well as I'm going to go ahead and start building the teeth. They are going to mount in between the upper teeth, so that looks really nice. I think they should lock in, and then I'll be able to lower the jaw a little bit. So anyway, that's what we're going to do today. I have some scrap aluminum dowel pins that I picked up at the scrap yard. I'm going to end up drilling a hole through these and putting a thread in there, and I'll cut this in half at an angle where I can weld it on here to make my pivot for the jaw, and then we'll come in with a bolt. Mount the pivot points for the jaw, trying to figure out about where they're going to be. As you see, I cut that pretty good so that thing looks like it's going straight across. When I'm done to mount this, we'll true all that in. But right now, I need to go ahead and cut this piece of tube out off the horn so that I have clearance for the jawbone. What I'm going to be doing here is make the jaw rods up for the lower jaw. These are the support pivot rods. I'll be cutting these off, and then I'm going to drill some holes in them, get them built so we can put the jaw together. Well, it's time to make the eyes. Earlier in some of my videos I mentioned that when I was forming the eye shape, I really hadn't had a thought how to finish this area out and still put a headlight in it. I just kind of built it for a shape that I wanted to accomplish, and this is the shape. So we found these lights here. We're going to install them up inside this eyeball area, and when we're done we're going to hold it in there about like that. So what I want to do is make a mount so I can set this light in there, and then I'll put my eyelashes and my eye coverage and all that and make it as real as possible. In order to mount the headlight, what I've done is I've taken a piece of metal, and if you'll notice I crimped the radius in here. I bent it pretty much to fit inside so that the headlight would then adapt into this. He's the chicken dance. So there you go. Anyway, yes, here at No Coast Choppers, we do have fun. Everybody do the chicken dance. Well, I tell you what, I really like watching these videos, but I wish we'd see more of them.
I just wish they'd go ahead and produce more faster.
Well, I guess they gotta work a little harder at it. Seems they have no support and they're doing it on their own.